Logos, stand by.
Remove legal. And cue logo.
Start of game has been activated. We're set.
Demonstrators threw hot dog, knockwurst, and kielbasa as the Prime Minister's motorcade passed by. This is a
Hi, I'm Lance Anderson. You know me from my movies Terminal Intensity, Multiple Explosions, and Terminal Intensity 2. But back in Appleton, Wisconsin, Miss Edith Parker knew me as the boy who hated geometry.
Hypotenuse, Lance. Ow!
Miss Parker.
All right, we have a full house, 4 players.
We're going in 30 seconds.
Oh, hi, I'm Donnie. I'm sort of the game. No instructions, then. We've got some itchy beavers here.
We're almost at places. 10 seconds.
Guest of luck.
Let's do a maroon check.
6, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
You need Cellulube.
Hey, I'm Cookie, and not a single one of these hostages leaves until I get my chopper. I can honestly tell you four that my day is about to get a lot more amusing. Handle those screws carefully. And your wrong answer of the game is being sponsored by
Bouyant Baby Water Cribs, because waterbeds aren't just for bachelors from the early 80s anymore.
Okay, no turning back. Right off the bat, she sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna, Lady Chatterley, or Lady of Spain? According to popular legend, Lady Godiva rode through the town of Coventry stark naked to oppose the high taxes imposed by her husband. Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick? I'm sure it's dirty, but in what way? Next. I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with a 5 stages of grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not butter. I've lost all hope because it's not butter. I've come to terms with it not being butter, or I'll do anything to turn it into butter. In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm Very Angry That It's Not Butter, especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials and he was yelling at a piece of toast. Coming up, Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash, and it's a dis or dat. Player 3, we gotta get you back in the game. Take a run at this dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press left on your plus control pad. If it's a fashion faux pas, press right on your plus control pad. Each one you get right will add a dash of cash to your money stew. Got one wrong and it's gonna cost you. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Pick your answers before player 3 does, because if player 3 gets it wrong, everyone who gets it right will split that cash. And make it fast. Finish quick before your circulation is cut off. Alrighty then, here it comes. Candle nut. Spikenard. Camel toe. Catnip. Monoboob. Front butt. Chinese anise. Take a bow. No, don't. You'll split your pants. Now, I know candlenut is just a kind of spice, but I swear once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description.
Everybody quattro, everybody quattro, hey!
Try this on for size. Thou shalt not veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife swap, prison break, American Idol, or diagnosis murder? Player 4, goodness, player 1, you're screwed. You got You shall not make for yourself an idol, and you shall have no other gods before me. Both are commandments that are kind of violated by that show, in addition to one's ears. Ah, well played, screw player 4. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Players 2, 3, and 4. Thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments. So if you're ever in prison and you decide to break out, just know that God is totally behind you.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Here's a good one. Did you catch the mugger's mug? Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. It's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune, flip. Cookie, fortune, messes.
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx, the guys on Mount Rushmore, or God on the Sistine Chapel seal? Player 1, you're screwed, player 3. 5 seconds to pick. Well, this is one riddle you didn't solve. Player 1, nicely screwed. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Players 1 and 4. With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore have the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no, wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. Round 1 is in the books, and player 4 is in the lead, but there's not a lot of room for error. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And lest you forget, the wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting for you. Enough small talk. Here's one I like to call, New Jersey's shore is getting old. Suppose Snooki and the gang shoot a special edition of MTV's Jersey Shore in South America. If it's set near an actual ocean shore, what might it be called? Paraguay Shore, Bolivia Shore, Mali Shore, or Uruguay Shore? Oh, player 3, who's getting the screw job? Player 2, you've been screwed, you got 5 seconds. The situation with this country is that it's landlocked. Player 3, way to work that screw. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Hello? Player 1. Uruguay is located on the southeastern coast of South America. I think as a sign of good diplomacy, we owe it to the people of Uruguay to not expose them to the cast of Jersey Shore.
Question 7!
Buck her up for. Why the long face, Ann? What could conservative spokesperson Ann Coulter do to make herself coltier? Age about 10 years, sterilize herself, get a sex change, or shave her mane? Players 1 and 2? No, that would make her a donkey. Players 3 and 4. A colt is a young male horse, so the first thing Anne should do would be to get a sex change. She's halfway there. She's got balls.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's known as eHarmony equals MC squared. As you know, I've been single for a while now, and that's great because I love having me time 24 hours a day. But I keep seeing these eHarmony ads talking about 29 dimensions of compatibility, but I wonder, maybe it's not scientific enough. If eHarmony pre-screened people based on the number of space-time dimensions identified in modern string theory, what would I have to look forward to? 1 worthless dimension of compatibility, 11 dimensions of deep. Player 2, who's gonna get that screwed? You just got screwed, player 4. 5 seconds to pick an answer. You're having enough trouble with 3 dimensions. Let's leave the other 30 out of it, okay? Player 2, that was some mighty fine screwing. Grab a few more bucks, why don't you? Not one of you had the nerve to even take a guess. They should have known. Moron says what? According to M theory, an expansion of string theory, there are 11 possible space-time dimensions. So with its 29 dimensions of compatibility, eHarmony kicks string theory's ass. Oh, that settles it. I'm signing up for eHarmony right now. Okay, let me just check out the website on my phone here. A 45-minute questionnaire? Oh, that.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, I'm not nice.
And now, a fun string theory question. Which of these children's string games would the girls in the Crucible be suspected of playing? Cat's Cradle, Apache Door, Sea Snake, or Witch's Brew? Allow me. The Crucible by Arthur Miller is about the Salem witch trials. Man, it must have been crazy to live in a time where everyone was really paranoid and suspected every other person of being a terrorist. I'm glad we live in today. No, and cats don't belong in a cradle. But you know what does? Water! Like in a water crib. Just like the one you won from Bouyant Baby Water Cribs. Bouyant Baby Water Cribs. Your baby will drown in comfort. Today's wrong answer of the game brings you an extra $8,000. Surprise.
Hold me, never let me go.
Am I dreaming? Question time.
And on its way, Hedwig and the Angry Grinch. Let's say that the size of a normal heart is large. By the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what size is the Grinch's heart? Small, medium, extra large, or extra, extra large? The Grinch's heart starts out 2 sizes too small and then grows 3 sizes that day. So it would have gone from small, 2 sizes less than large, up to extra large, 3 sizes up from small. And if you don't think an organ can shrink and grow like that, you've never seen me in a swimsuit. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press your A button. 4,000 bucks if you're right, 4,000 gone if you're wrong. But keep this in mind.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. BFFs. These twosomes are thick as thieves. Good luck. 3 takes the win! Player 3, was that the best you could do? I mean, sure you won, but barely. You're gonna need to put forth a little more effort next time. That's the only way to stop me from saying,
You don't know Jack!
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
So, you guys want to partake in another go-round?
Bowling. Why ruin such a primal sport by gingerly putting your fingers through the ball like a dainty little schoolgirl? Introducing fistable bowling equipment for the dude who takes on the world knuckles first. We customize all of our balls, bags, and shoes so they fit your fist perfectly, and you can get right down to the business of punching out a game.
Wow, nice frame, mister.
Out of my way! Fistable Bowling Equipment Incorporated. When life gives you a 7-10 split, punch it hard.
Yellow? Tired of straining your eyes reading the yellow pages? Hate carrying around all that heavy paper? Now get all the information of the telephone directory in the excitement of an audiobook. It's the Telephone Directory Audiobook from Yellow Pages Audio Phone Books. This 250 disc set includes businesses: Alverson Plumbing, 847-2. Residents: Donaldson, Edgar C, 952-456. And much, much more. Order in the next 20 minutes and we'll send you a free copy of VCR instructions read by Sir Ian McKellen. To cancel the blanked program position, select the corresponding program. Buy your Telephone Directory Audiobook today and let your ears do the reading. Celebrity voice impersonated.
Meet Timmy. He's just like you or me. He likes to listen to music, play, make friends. The only difference is Timmy doesn't have a mother or father. Timmy's an orphan.
Hi, I'm Tim. My parents died in a tragic car accident when I was just 42. In retrospect, maybe I wasn't in any condition to drive. Anyway, will you be my new mommy or daddy? I promise to be a good son. I'll keep my room clean and eat all my vegetables, except for lima beans. Those things give me horrendous farts. I'll need a car, and it'd be great if you had an extra room or a basement for my drums.
There are thousands of Timmys out there just waiting to find their forever home. If you're ready to start a new-ish family, call the It's Never Too Late Adult Orphanage, because grown-ups are children too.
I'm so embarrassed, Barbara. I just don't know why this is happening to me.
Maybe it's time we considered getting a little help. What about a prescription drug?
Or maybe I should just put my in a splint.
Trouble chubbing up? Scared of pills? Now there's help from Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, the only $5.99 over-the-counter solution for erectile dysfunction.
Thank you so much, honey.
Don't thank me. Thank Professor Willie.
Professor Willie's Dingle Splints. Getting wood the old-fashioned way. Your child is the most precious thing in your life.
Mama loves you so much, Eric.
And as a parent, you wish you could protect your innocent baby from this cruel world forever. Unfortunately, the real world is out there waiting for them.
You didn't make the squad, kid. You throw like a girl.
It's not you, Eric. It's me.
You're fired.
But for now, you can still protect him with the No Surprise Jack in the Box. Hey there, excuse me, but I'm gonna pop out of this box soon. I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be popping out in about 5 seconds or so please prepare yourself. Again, I don't want to scare you, but I'm coming out in just a sec. And here I am, as promised, on time. This was fun. The No Surprise Jack in the Box from the No Surprise Jack in the Box Company, because there are enough surprises in the world.
And now, great moments in driving history.
Oh man, I love this song. If only there were a way to let drivers around me know that I love this song. Too bad you can't hear anything from outside these stupid rolled up windows. Wait a minute, what if I...
Hey man, sweet song!
This has been another installment of Great Moments in Driving History.
I'm the brazen paper towel man, and I'm here to clean up that spill.